Okay, well, here we are, first night. Summer League, Toads of Summer 2. The Dark Toad rises. This is a best of 6 nights. Taking 4 of the 6. Have to be present at 3 for it to count. 4 games per night. 7-5-3-1 scoring. If the scoring. These games are still set up from the charity scholarship tournament, so they are set up with difficult outlanes to make them play a little faster. Currently ball 2. Let's see, Carpool Pinball is tuned in here. We're missing them this year. They were Garrett and Clark played in this series last year, but I think due to some circumstances they're not going to be able to join us this year, which is a pity. Where did you get the screen cap? Is that the screen capture of Eric on with headphones? That's great. I don't know where you pulled that off at. That is great. Rebecca into her multi-ball here. April stepping up for ball number 2. Drops the gate in front of the saucer. Looks like she's going to play for saucers instead of locks. It's not a bad strategy on this one, the way it's set up. Well, she does have 2 locks and the gate down. I'm not sure I wouldn't just go for the multi-ball in the stack. Unfortunate drain. Brings up ball 3. That's me. I'm going to head that way. Okay, let's see where we at here. Who is up? This would be Rebecca. So Eric put up 1.2 billion, which, like I said, on this attack, I actually had a really good run on this attack. The way it's set up, it's fairly difficult. Down goes the saucer. So Rebecca should pass Eric with her bonus if she doesn't tilt. $50 billion coming up on tournament mode. This is the remake of Attack. It's not a. Did she catch him? Yes, she did. She's happy she didn't tilt that. Moves her into second. See if April can catch either one of them or all three. Give it back. Nope, it's not going to give it back. So that'll put myself in first, Rebecca in second, Eric in third, April in fourth for game one. We'll move the streaming rig to another machine. We are about to have a group move over to KISS. So we set the streaming rig up over there. That'll be a different group. So that'll be something a little different. Okay, so our group that's on KISS this evening. What did I do? Did I wrap my foot around the cord? So our group that's on, somebody's asking me about a ball lift. They've never seen a ball lift on a pinball machine before. You've never seen one. You've never seen one. That's kind of how it works. So our group on KISS is going to be Harrison Maxwell, Benito Juarez, Jodan Woody, and Michael Gadberry. And this is a LE version of KISS, but the virtual locks are turned on Gene because of the weirdness of sometimes he swallows balls and they get stuck and they can be a little finicky. So we set virtual locks on for Gene. So let's see what Jodan does with it here. He's got one of the green locks, one of the green targets to light lock with. He's that right one on the right side. I found it a lot easier just to shoot for Paul, the Star Child targets up in the top left-hand corner. That's a little more safe. You get rejected shooting for those gene locks, it tends to come right back down the middle. And the tilt on this game is pretty tight. Comes Michael. I'll play a little Detroit Rock City. This is a game that changed hands a bunch before they finished the code. Once they finished the code, really didn't change hands very much anymore. Harrison's going to go with, let's see, he's going to do a little Detroit Rock City too. Detroit Drain City. Ball safe, saved him. A lot of people will soft plunge this ball so it comes back down to the right. It's more controllable instead of coming out of the pop bumpers. And I'm up on my game, so I've got to go do that. let's see here. Harrison's into his demon multi-ball. The reason we don't have anybody commentating full time is because everybody's running back and forth playing games. Let's see. Looks like he's out of it. So I guess he got the add a ball. For some reason, for me, this game, and I don't know why, the scoop is a hard shot. You have to hit it just right, or it rejects every time. For me, it's almost easier to make the center ramp shot and then hit it on the fly with the left flipper. I know that sounds insane, but hitting it from a standstill with the left flipper doesn't work very well, and hitting it from the right flipper doesn't work very well. But hitting it on the fly from the left flipper after coming off the center ramp works pretty good for me. He has the Love Gun multi-ball lit at the right ramp. This is a limited edition version, so it'll take the ball and drag it across the back of the playfield. I don't know if you can see it with the camera angle. It's a pretty neat effect. I don't think it had ever been done before. Also have a little lighting mod from Kimball's Pinballs that makes the lights chase the ball as it goes across, kind of lights as it goes across. It's pretty neat effect. If you have a KISS limited or premium, you might want to pick that up for your game. It has both the lock lit and the multi-ball lit. He's trying to make that ramp shot. It's just not quite getting there. There it is. Now he made it. You can't see the ball, but you can kind of see the light. Yeah, you can see the shadow of the ball go across. So now once this multi-ball starts, you have to hit the drop target under Paul Stanley to start the multi-ball. If you start it before the timer runs out, you'll get a 3-ball instead of a 2-ball multi-ball. And I need to go play another ball in Circus Voltaire.
train. That's okay. I'll train him, but he's a skill shot.
He hit the skill shot. Just a jerk.
Somebody got to do it.
What? I need some charity points. Well, you can do pinball after that.
I think he gave more than he deserved.
It's a brutal game.
Wow. Y'all scared me now.
And the finesse. stay out of that.
Yeah, that over there rigged.
Oh no.
So, my days like, take it off. Is this our last game?
Yeah. I don't know how picky that one is.
I don't think I got a chip. I just didn't hit
Oh yeah.
that house called out.
Hello, ladies and gents. We are playing some pinball. I'm currently in the danger zone. I'm sitting right next to someone who kicks while playing. Looks like we're having some fun times over at Medieval Madness.
No, I should have put a timer on. I was trying to keep it going. That's what I did.
And some bad luck. Oh well. They still got one more ball to go. And, well, let's see. It's a close battle for second. But everyone's still in the game until the last ball is dropped.
And at least it doesn't end the game. So.
We got a castle destroyed, folks. Still in the game. And there it goes. It was a good fight. Yes. Yeah, you really hear all of it. You can hear the microphone banging against the table, everything.
Loud mic. Ooh, right down the middle. Are you on this game?
Me?
Oh no, yeah, on the Evil.
No?
Oh, you're on
this
the
one.
you're on the game over there. Okay.
Yeah, I just had the worst game of my life. This is definitely a day I am marking off.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 more weeks qualifying.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about this format is if you have an off week, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And you are up.
Wait, hang on. Does 4?
Yeah, that's a 5-ball game. Oops, look out.
Still in the game.
It's Mr. Woody. Ooh, nice skill shot. Very nice. That's a Skern skill shot. He's got a 1,000,000-point shot lit. That could be the difference maker between multiple placements here. Backhanded right ramp. Madness is lit. He's got a good setup right here. That's Joust. You got Joust and Damsel. It's a good stat. Just needs to get it to that scoop. Ooh, good save. At this point, ignore the castle. Get that scoop. So he jumped out of last. He's currently in 3rd. Got the castle destroyed, so that'll jump him up to about 4 million, 3 to 4. Let's see. Needs 4 million. He needs 6 million more to catch second. And I am up. I'm going to go play my ball real quick.
I should have waited last time, and I didn't. Come on, that's your game, dude.
I got down in the middle.
What ball? Okay. What player are you? Okay. All right. Let's go talk. Step up to the alien and say, hey man, like to see you. I'm gonna feed you some people now. A lot of bonus there.
Ball 5 is very
Good save.
This one's gonna be my last ball, so.
Okay. So, I did not see the end result of that game, so I'm going to look it up real quick. So, on the game in Medieval Madness, Harrison got first, Michael second, Joe third, Benito fourth. All right. So, that's going to put Harrison having just shy of a perfect day today. Well done. At 3 firsts and 1 third. So he's going to be pretty high up there to start. I'm having a good day today. So far I'm at a perfect result, but I'm still on game 4. Dad's in the same situation. And War Tennyson had also just shy of a perfect day, same result as Harrison, 3 firsts and the third. So you're probably looking at close to your top 4 right now. It's still very early on, just the first week, so standings are definitely going to move around quite a lot, but yeah. Let's see if there's any other games still going.
Did it go out the left and the right again?
Every single one. Alright.
Daniels
Drain
is back.
Daniels, the legend of Drain Daniels.
Yeah, they're going to rename the right lane after me because I've drained in every single ball. All 5 of them went down the right lane.
Oh,
They're
no.
going to rename it to Daniel Lane. I always drain in Daniel Lane.
Right lane Daniels.
Yeah.
Well, we're really going to move the stream, but I think everybody's on the last ball in the last game, so it's a
Oh,
pretty
okay.
quick day today. We started around 7:30, so
Oh, okay.
that goes to show the banks are pretty well balanced. We tried to design that, and we're like, every bank has at least 1 or 2 older games to match with the newer stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make it a little more. I think I have a walk-off. Yeah. I can't see the other scores. Yeah, I got a walk-off. Okay.
Okay. Have fun. I'm going to scoot over some so I don't get smacked.
I needed it. Take off, good night. I got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. I got it all. I got them all. You did the best. You were right.
I got like 10, right? Yeah.
So I think we just got one group left playing.
All right.
I think it's Dad's group on demo, man. He's doing a ball 3 comeback real quick.
Do you think we could switch the rules to golf rules? The golf
Close score
scoring?
wins.
Yeah.
I think the golf, pin golf is coming up. Hey, Dad, you want to move the streaming rig in here or no? Yeah.
Ball 3, player 3.
Just switch booth and talk? Okay. We'll give you updates on how that game's going, but
Booth button.
here we are.
Fancy.
We got our little Toad Man. That said, I'm not allowed to call it Batman for copyright reasons, so it's Toad Man.
Just ignore that last sentence.
Yep.
The first
Didn't
half of
happen.
it. Didn't happen.
So, good update on this group that's playing on Demo Man right now. It has my mom, my dad, Eric's on it, and I believe Rebecca Warren is on it. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay. So, it's ball 3 right now. Eric's currently in the lead on player 3. He has about a 400 million point lead. Dad has 300 million. He'll at least finish third on it. He may finish second. Mom has 239. So Rebecca really just needs a multi-ball, because multi-ball is where all the points are at. Don't have a multi-ball, you're probably not getting a lot. But very doable. A good game on demo is like usually around $1 billion. You play 2 or 3 multi-balls.
Some of these games, you do good if you get a couple thousand.
Yeah.
You do good if you get a couple billion.
If you even get 1,000 on Buckaroo, that's a really good game. Just getting that roll target.
Yeah. Some fun games tonight. But I'm going to pretend that tonight did not happen.
So how did you finish? What was the results?
I got 10.
10? Okay. So it wasn't a last.
Yeah, I got second on Tron, having the best game of Tron of my life.
I saw you turn it up.
Yeah. And then third place on Black Knight, because I forgot how to play that game. And then fourth because we went to Creature of Black Lagoon, and I thought, oh yeah, I actually know how to play this game.
Right.
Turns out so does everyone else.
Yeah. It's a bit of an older game. There's a lot of people have been playing a lot of pinball since the 90s, so they were pretty familiar with that game.
Yeah.
Y'all had all really good games. Like, you were the worst game on it. You had like 40 million. That's not horrible. I've seen games like 5-10 million on it. Everybody, like, dang near broke 100 on it, so that's.
Yeah, every single one of them broke
Yeah.
100 million.
I mean, I'm assuming at least somebody got a super, or not a super jackpot, but a jackpot, and probably got a lot of hits on a mode or something like that. So.
Maybe I couldn't really see it from where I was standing, but fun times.
So to give you all an update on the standings, the final game just finished. Do what? Yeah, I approve it. So it's already approved. Let me reload it. Well, I need to reload. So is that correct? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have standings for the first week. No, that's everything. Yep, that's everything.
So you can go to standings.
Yep, I'm talking about standings. Okay, so the only person with a perfect score for this week
Rig.
is me. He was 2 points off because he got a second. Laura had a really good week. As I mentioned earlier, Laura and Harrison both had really good weeks. They had 3 perfect games in the third. Mike and Savannah are pretty high up there in the standings as well, both tied for 5th place in 20. And then got Krista and Tim tied for 7th with 18 points. Macy had a pretty good week today. She had 2 firsts. She had a first place on theater and a first place on transporter. So she's kicked my butt on theater quite a few times. That's a game I just need to get better at playing. Not theater in general, just that particular theater of Magic kicks my butt for some reason. But she's pretty good at it. So she and we have a lot of people tied for ninth. So Macy, Eric, William, Joe Woody, and Chris Noah all tied for 16 points. Michael and Summer and Boss, 3-way tie for 14th. I know these numbers are kind of weird just because of how many ties there are.
Yeah.
Within the coming weeks, you'll see a lot more like differentiation.
Yeah. Because there's only 4 games tonight.
Right,
so.
right. Phil Bradshaw, Brian Hayden, Rebecca Warren, all tied at 12 points. And then Benito, Brian Fletcher, and Mr. Drain Daniels tied for 10, which isn't awful. I mean, that's not nobody got all last today, so that's good. Nobody had a true stinker of a day.
Yeah.
And Mom April also tied in there with 10 points, and Sandra has 8. So those are the results for the first week. And we also had a couple people who are in the league that just couldn't make it today. So I think there was like 3 or 4. So
I think I thought it was 5.
it may have been 5, yeah.
Oh wait, no. One guy showed up late.
Okay, so we had 4 that are going to come next week, but just weren't able to make it this week. And there's going to be 1 week, not this coming week, but the week after. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be away
Doing stuff.
doing things. Yeah. But awesome first week. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for doing commentary.
Yep. I've had some fun draining in only the right lane.
So it was really five shots to the
5
right out
shots to the right lane.
That's brutal. That's
It
brutal.
is.
Did you get a flip at all, or was it like plunge out lane, plunge out lane?
Yes,
Yes.
I did get to play a bit.
Okay.
2 of those balls, yeah.
So you had 2
I
house balls.
got like 1 flip, and then it went.
Do
straight.
you remember if you had a house ball on the last ball?
What's a house ball?
A house ball is when you plunge it and you don't get to flip, and if your turn ends.
Oh no, I didn't get that.
Oh, okay, so you at least got to play a little bit for each ball.
I got to hit it at least once.
Okay, well that's good because EMs like that can be very unforgiving. Where if you just get unlucky and it goes down to out lane, there's no ball save. There's nothing you can do. Even if it doesn't hit a switch, it still goes to the next player.
Yeah.
That's why I tend to prefer most moderns over EMs, but that's not always the case.
And also, most older games just they kind of play in slow motion.
Yeah.
And like whenever it's going straight down the middle, or you see it going straight to the edge, it's a car crash
Yeah.
in slow motion.
Especially that spirit, it can be pretty floaty at times.
Oh yeah.
The thing with Spirit of 76, and there's a lot of EMs that are like this way, but for that one,
Sorry.
that's the only EM in here that has a bonus. The bonus on it is doubled for the last ball. So you can have like mediocre or even bad balls 1 through 4. If you have a good ball 5, you're probably going to win, especially if
Okay.
everyone else has a bad ball 5. So,
No one had a bad ball.
yeah. Looking at the score, that's 40, just shy of 50K is not a bad
Yeah.
spirit at all. I've maybe rolled it like 5 or 6 times.
I was put against some
Yeah.
really good players.
Yeah, yeah. So there's quite a few heavy hitters. You have probably about maybe 5 or 6 people. I can look real quick that are in the top 500 in the world.
Oh, there was one person who was like top 1 in both Texas
That's
and Oklahoma.
Savannah. Yep, she
Yeah.
had a really good showing at I'm forgetting the name of the arcade. Cactus Jack's in Oklahoma. Best place to play in Oklahoma.
Okay.
She did really good, and she's been kicking some butt at the free play tournaments and just tournaments in general around Texas. So she is right now ranked #1 in the women's division in both the state of Texas and Oklahoma, which that is crazy
nuts.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, and I guarantee you, nobody. Like, I'm never gonna say that for me. I know that for a fact.
I mean, you got close, didn't you?
No, the highest I've ever been rated, I was rated like top 8, top 9 in Oklahoma at one point. That was last year. I was rated, the highest I've ever been rated is like top 3 in Texas. That was when I was like maybe 16, 17, a lot more involved in the sport.
Yeah.
I've never been top 1 in either state, and especially not both. That's crazy hard to do. You have to travel a lot. You got to play in a lot of tournaments, and you got to do well in those tournaments. And she's been getting a lot better as a player.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I imagine next year we're going to host another one of these, and then she's going to come out and like, oh, yeah, by the way, I got top 1 in another state.
Just collecting more states.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Infinity Gauntlet. That would be awesome. So let me count here. So I'm not sure what Savannah's world ranking is, but she's definitely one of the really good players here. Absolutely. Me and Dad are both in the top 500. We're like just in it though. We're not like top 100. We're like 490 something, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But that technically, anybody who's below in the top 500 is disqualified for playing in B division.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least Kevin, who wasn't here today, at least 6 players in the top 500 in the world. That's about that's more than 20% of people playing in tournaments. So your odds of facing off against a top 500 player multiple times are pretty high.
So I'm going to be having some fun games.
Yeah, but that's a good thing too, because you can learn from the really good players as well.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not going to be good, I'm going to at least be entertaining.
Sure.
You'll have Drain Daniels on the mic
Drain Daniels.
every Wednesday on this dot.
Do you can you tell them about the backstory behind Drain Daniels?
So sometimes whenever you're just playing games, you just say stuff.
Yep.
Words just come out.
Y'all heading
So-
out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. See y'all next week.
Say that again? Yeah. So we were playing Scared Stiff, I think?
I think it was Creature.
I thought it was Scared
Or
Stiff.
it might have been Scared Stiff. It was one of the 90s games.
No, it started on Scared Stiff and then we played Creature.
Okay.
But we were just playing. We were just playing some games over here. And I just casually say, and this is why they call me Drain Daniels. And then it went straight into a lane.
It's now become a meme.
And we just go with it.
We might make t-shirts of it. I don't know. We're still...
Just don't put my face on it.
No, we won't put your face on it. We'll put a toad face on it.
I'll help design it.
All right.
But do not put my
No, don't put your
face,
face
on,
on it.
Drain Daniels. That would be funny, but don't do it.
Nah, we won't do it. So yeah, we got several players in the top 500. Going back to rounds, we're gonna have some more people come up next week, and then the way the qualifying works for this is you have to play in at least 3 weeks to qualify. It takes your top 4 weeks. You are able to play in all 6. So, like, let's say you play in every single week. It'll take the lowest. It'll drop your lowest 2 results. So let's say you have like 4 perfect weeks. but then you have 2 weeks that you get like 10 points, or another week you get like 12. It'll drop those, so you'll even though you didn't play all 6 weeks well, because you had 4 perfect days, you have a perfect qualifying score.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Crossing my fingers on that one.
yeah. So like for me, I'm going to be gone 1 week, so I'm only going to play in 5 weeks. So I'm going to that 1 week I'm not going to be there. It would be graded as 0, but that's going to get dropped.
Yeah.
And then whatever 1 week I have that's the worst, that'll get dropped as well.
I mean, you got yourself a pretty good head start.
Yeah,
You're the only person to
28
get a
28's
perfect.
the best you can do. And I just had a really good day today. I got to the wizard mode on Scared Stiff. I would have got to the wizard mode on Iron Maiden if I was paying attention. I just wasn't watching. I was trying to do super loops and trying to do something else, but I had like 1 shot away from not 2 minutes to midnight. The other one, the cyborg multi-ball,
Yeah.
the one that has like all the missions on the side of the screen.
And it has the dude that's just.
Yeah, just chases you.
I find that so funny. All the animations are so cool, and then the cyborg multi-ball starts, and it's just some
Most
dude.
goofy thing ever.
Yeah.
Another thing with qualifying, so I mentioned earlier, like A tier, B tier, C tier. We try to get everyone we can in the finals. So, but of course, there's like certain restrictions. Like if you're a really high-ranked player, it's not fair. It doesn't make sense for to play in lower divisions. But we like to do a C division as well as an A and B here at TOADS Suck. So as many people that can be in finals will be. So our cutoffs for A division, the top 12 players out of about the 28 or 30 we have here will make A division, and then of that top 12, the top 4 will have a first round bye, and the finals will be held the week after the final 6th week of qualifying. So there's like a 7th week. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a bonus night, I guess. Bonus. And then for B division, we don't know the exact numbers yet because we can't say it because there's a lot of other factors like is everyone going to be able to be there?
Is everyone going to be able to qualify?
Exactly. There's some restrictions as far as getting into B. If you're ranked in the top 500 in the world, you cannot play in B. So we have at least 5 or 6 people who cannot play in B if they don't finish in the top 12. But about the next probably 8 or 12 that do qualify for that will play in B. And then anybody, I believe it's top 1,000 or top 2,000, anybody who's outside of that, or anybody who's inside of that can't qualify for C or novice division. But anybody who's not in the top 1,000 or who's unranked can play. I believe you're ranked. I think you've played enough tournaments now.
Really?
I think you just have to play in 6 tournaments to be ranked.
Huh.
I'd have to look it
So
up.
I'm technically ranked, but I don't know.
We'll see. I can look it up real quick for you.
Okay.
Because you've definitely played, because we go to free play like once or twice, once a month or once every other month.
Yeah.
So I imagine at this point you are, but
Who knows?
I'd have to check.
I'm in the top 1,000,000.
You're definitely in the top 1,000,000. That I can if you are ranked, you're definitely in the top 1,000,000. Where do I go? Players. Search. There are 116,919 active players.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh, I'm actually here.
You are ranked. You are ranked 19,816th.
Top 20,000.
Yep. You are better than about 80,000 players in the world.
How? How?
You just are.
Okay. I don't have skill. I have just pure luck.
There
So
you go.
that's.
We're just talking to each other.
We're
We're just
talking
having
to
a
each
good time.
other. I don't know even where you would see.
Is anybody out there? Carpal was here for a little bit.
Oh, not run to what?
Let me see chat. Can I move this? Hang on. Well, nope, I didn't do it. Run to the hills.
Run to the
Yeah.
hills. Run to the hills.
All right. I think I'm going to call it a day for commentary. We'll be back same bat time, same bat channel next week. What's up, second place?
Second place.
Yeah, you're second
First-
place.
First in everyone's heart.
Oh.
Later, Gators.